Hindi umuulan.
Di mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Only projects, plans, play,
Game!
with Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable for only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Di abot ang data! GG, bro!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Sampung taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement, at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence, dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step-by-step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Hindi umuulan.
Di mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Only projects, plans, play
Game!
with Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable for only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Di abot ang data! GG bro!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Sampung taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement, at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence, dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step-by-step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Please, umuulan!
Di mo tayo makakabenta!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi na bitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Only projects, plans, play
Game!
with Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable for only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Di abot ang data! GG bro!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
The Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup brings together the best squads, different schools, different styles, but one shared goal: supremacy. Good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome to the continuing coverage of the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup. St. Clair has lost their twice-to-beat advantage. Now let's see if the New Era Hunters will be able to use that advantage to in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon once again. My name is Kiko Malikdem, and this is the continuation of the quarterfinals. This is the last quarterfinal match. It's between the New Era Hunters at ang Olfu Phoenix. Sinasabi nga natin, Justin, kanina, no? Yung St. Clair at ang JRU natalo sa kanilang quarterfinal matches dahil may twice-to-beat advantage sila. Ngayon, ang New Era ang merong twice-to-beat advantage. Gagaya pa sila dun sa mga merong advantage na matatalo din sa unang game. As we take a look at a game schedule, it's the New Era Hunters going up against the Olfu Phoenix ngayon 5:30 p.m. and that is the main game of our Nextman Cup quarterfinals, ladies and gentlemen. At pinag-uusapan nga natin the Hunters at ang Phoenix. My name is Kiko Malikdem, kasama si Justin Alfonso at kasama din natin si Bianca Tagarda as we bring you here in the ENDERUN Gymnasium ang labang ito. It's between the New Era Hunters at ang Olfu Phoenix. Sinasabi nga ng Justin, magagaya nga ba? Yan ang malaking katanungan.
Yeah, let's see here if the NEU Hunters are going to move on and join the Benito Blazers in the semifinals over the Olfu Phoenix. Force the deciding game too. It's going to be an exciting match.
So let's see, because only one team has entered the semifinals at yun ang Benito Blazers kanina. Pero pag-usapan natin, both of these teams have are known each other very well because they have met several times sa NAASCU at syempre nakikita natin na itong New Era bumabawi sila dito sa Nextman Cup. Pero tignan muna natin ang naging unang laban ng New Era o yung previous game, and that is against the LPU Pirates. Nanalo ang New Era 1987.
Yeah, New Era barely won by 3 points there against LPU. But one thing that you could take a look for is the rebounding category. When you're plus 10 and controlling the boards, that puts you in a good spot. Also, 13 steals and 12 three-point field goals made. That's a good game for NEU, and they came out with that dub. And now is from a game-winning shot, if I remember correctly.
And syempre, pag sinasabi natin ang NEU, sino hindi makakalimot dun sa game-winning shot ni Joe Kipot as he was the best player of that game. At sabi nga natin, Joe Kipot, ilan bang ginawa niya?
Yeah, out of those 12 three-point made from New Era, he made 4 of them. You know, and he had 17 points that game, hit that big-time shot for the Hunters to have them get that dub. They're 4-1 in Elimination Blaze. So
wow.
NEU is on a absolute blaze right now, and let's see if they can continue it here.
And Joe Kipot was able to put up that shot with 0.4 tenths of a second remaining. Punta naman natin yung other side of the fence, and that is the Olfu Phoenix. The Olfu Phoenix actually lost their last game. Ito yung sinasabi natin against the Guangming Flying Dragons.
Yeah, at the end of that game, Guangming just continued to pound down low. And for Olfu, you know, you have to really take advantage of your experienced veteran guards. That's Edward Labine. You got to take care of Mamadou Torre down low as well. So when you play that pick and roll between those two guys, it's good money for the Phoenix.
Ang malaking factor doon, hindi naglaro ng fourth quarter si Mamadou Torre, no? But then, yun towards the end, humabol ang Olfu Phoenix. So, titignan natin, sino nga ba yung mga players na babantayan natin for Olfu Phoenix?
You know, we could always count on Edward Labine and Mamadou Torre, but this guy right here, Rodman Temple-Nuevo, has also shown that he's a capable and reliable player. 12 points, 6 rebounds, 2 out of 3 from the three-point line, 3 steals as well. That's a good production day for Rodman Temple-Nuevo, so he could be an added factor to that duo of Edward Labine and Mamadou Torre.
So kanina pinag-uusapan natin yung mga nangyari sa quarterfinals, no? Tignan natin, paano ba narating itong quarterfinals? Mas makikita natin ngayon yung bracket ng labanan nitong quarterfinal matches as we take a look at that. Na dito tayo sa upper left-hand corner ang NEU Hunters placing number 1 kontra sa number 4 Olfu Phoenix.
Yeah, NEU Hunters had that twice to beat advantage. On the opposite side, Blazers move on as the Hunters are waiting for the results of the St. Clair Saints and the EAC Generals. So that's going to be a fun semifinals matchup if ever.
Now, punta naman natin ang ating courtside reporter na si Bianca Tagarda with some updates. Bianca, ano ang balita? Maraming salamat, Bianca. As, of course, this new era enters this game with a twice-to-beat advantage. But that advantage carries along that pressure to win because one loss will give that momentum sa other side. Pero ito namang Olfu Phoenix, they want to create chaos sa ating brackets. Sino kaya ang mananalo? Ito bang Olfu Phoenix or ang number 1 seed na New Era Hunters? Ladies and gentlemen, tuloy-tuloy ang bakbakan dito sa Pinoyliga Nextman Cup. This is the quarterfinals and this is the moment for both squads. Let's turn it over sa venue announcer for the introduction of the starting 5.
Mga kaliga, welcome to our second game, Olfu versus NEU. This is Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 4 Quarterfinals, presented by the Shawarma Shack here at ENDERUN Gym. Let's meet the starters first for the Olfu Phoenix. Starting at forward number 1, Rodman Temple-Nuevo. At guard number 5, Edward Labayen. The other guard number 7, Kit Bengcalo. Also at forward number 77, Charles Texon. And at center number 14, Mamadou Torre. Head coach for the Olfu is Ralph Rivera. Now for the New Era University Hunters. At guard number 1, CJ Aureliana. Starting at forward number 2, Jomark Labio. Other forward number 21, James Manzano. At guard number 29, Joren Skipot. And at center number 34, Precious Ofama. Head coach for the Hunters is Jay Agsalud. Game officials are Dennis Tolik, Joshua Cruz, and Mon Leantada with Commissioner Salvador Cortez Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, the starters for both
Pinoyliga
squads,
is a proud
Orellana,
member of
Kipot,
SPP,
Ofoma,
Samahang
Labio,
Basketball
and Manzano
ng
for the
Pilipinas.
Hunters. While for the Phoenix, we have Labayen, Bengcalo, Torre, Texon, and Templo-Nuevo. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup presented by the Shawarma Shack. And Justin Alfonso at si Kiko Malikdem. Kasama din natin si Bianca Tagarda. Justin, mukhang talagang ang gandang matchup ito. Interesting, Torre and Ofoma.
Yeah, it's going to be a good matchup between both of these players. Precious Ofoma being a little bit physically wider than Torre, but Torre has more mobile skills than Ofoma, so it's going to be an interesting matchup.
And meanwhile, oh, what a fake by Manzano using the board to his advantage. First 2 points para kay James Manzano.
You know, New Era, I love the way they play basketball. Every time they're here at the Pinoyliga, they're always playing with full heart and full support from their coaching staff and even some of the executives from their school.
Oh yes, that's what we love to see dito sa New Era. Talagang full support sila, no? And this inspires and motivates yung mga players nila. As we see Labayan with the ball, binigay ngayon kay Bencalo. Bencalo has been silent in the past few games. So tingnan natin kung babawi siya. As we see Labayan, binigay ngayon kay Templo Nuevo. Templo Nuevo, basket, no good. Oh, pick up there by Torre. Is being harassed right now by Ofoma. And look at that, Labio. But there was a steal by Bencalo. And counters here right now, and a basket by CJ Orellana. Meanwhile, let's hear from our courtside reporter Bianca Tagarda for some updates. Bianca.
Kiko and Justin, ano bang ginagawa niyo kapag bored kayo? Nakausap ko kasi si Alvin, masabi ka at sabi nga niya, kapag bored daw siya at pagod sa pagtatraining ay bumababa lang daw siya ng dorm nila at tumutulong magbenta sa cafeteria. Hindi naman daw niya kaano-ano ang may-ari doon, pero napapakiusapan niya na siya ang panandaliang magbantay. Hindi lang daw ito dagdag kita or allowance for him, pero pagpalipas oras na rin. As a graduating business administration major, importante daw kasi sa panahon ngayon na maging business-minded dahil pwede niya rin daw itong maging fallback aside from basketball. Kayo ba, Kiko and Justin, anong trip mo kapag bored kayo?
O yun, Justin, ano ba trip mo? Ako, trip ko magsulat kasi. Magsulat ng mga stories, magsulat ng mga kanta before, ha? Ikaw
Right.
ba? Ano ba ang trip mo?
Parang kaya mong sagutin yan for me eh.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yes. Oh nga, si Justin mahilig mag-pickleball.
Ayan. Sa mga kaibigan ko sa San Jose Nueva Ecija na nagpi-pickleball, shout out to all of you guys. Pero yun, to answer Bianca's question, I love pickleball.
Oh, yes. And a miss by Manzano on the three-point try. Meanwhile, si Lauzon pumasok na, pinalitan si Joe Kipot who was assessed for his second personal foul. So that's a big development dahil si Kipot, isa sa mga key offensive players ni Coach J. Agsalud at pinagpahinga siya agad early on. 7:40 remaining in this first quarter of action.
You know, both of these teams right now starting off with a lot of energy but not a lot of execution. You know, players are all over the place. Plays are not really being executed. Whistles are being called. So, you know, you'd like to see their energy. All of them are playing hard, but they got to execute better.
Meanwhile, Lauzon loses the handle and there's a kickball. Itong si Jonathan Lauzon, last time around, yung last game, almost a triple-double. He finished with 13.7 rebounds, 10 assists, and 7 steals. Almost quadruple-double na pala. Wow. Great game for Lauzon there, but let's see if he will be able to duplicate that effort with 7:20 remaining. Lauzon, he drives, and there is an offensive foul.
Ofoma there trying to set that screen, but they go through his hip there, and he had no choice but to fall down.
Malaking ano yun, Mabangga ka ni Ofoma, talagang sasakit ang katawan mo niyan.
How tall is he? Is he around like 6'8", 6'9"?
Yeah, probably it's around 6'8", 6'9". Okay. Tapos wide body. If Coach J. Agsalud could develop the way he plays inside, naku, malaking headache itong sa mga kalaban. As we see Bencalo scoring there, and that is the first 2 points of Olfu Phoenix here. Meanwhile, on the other end, CJ Orellana's pass tapped, won by Ofoma. Ngayon na kay Lauzon, and he was fouled on the way to the basket.
As we see here, Lauzon is also one of those guards for New Era who could shoot, drive, and create. So let's see, without Joe Kipot in the game because of foul trouble, let's see which guard's going to step up to the plate and fill in those shoes.
So let's see, as Jonathan Lauzon, second free throw for him. It's 4-2, ladies and gentlemen. 6:49 remaining. Jonathan makes that one. And it's now 5-2, 6:43. Pero naagaw. Here comes Lauzon. Lauzon! Oh, he missed that one. But Labio was there. No good. Enough is enough, sabi ni Rodman Templo Nuevo. Bola na kay Labayan ngayon. Here comes the Phoenix. Olfu Phoenix with the leather. Labayan looking for a teammate. Gets it to Texon. Ngayon na kay Torre. Torre. Shot, no good. And now, New Era will try to slow things down. Lauzon. He gets it to Orellana. Orellana. He drives. Orellana takes a shot. Ooh, what a shot there for CJ. 4 points.
You know, this NEU squad, they're such a fiery squad on offense. I mean, they're aggressive at all times. They might not been executing as well, but grabe ang aggressive nila when it comes to the offensive end.
Meanwhile, Templo Nuevo sees Torre. Torre will challenge Ofoma, but he had a hard time there as CJ Orellana helped Ofoma and tapped the ball away. 7-2 is the score, 5:39 remaining.
That was a good double there by Orellana, knowing that Torre had his back turned to the defense.
So let's see, inbound. A 3-point shot, no good. Na-rebound ni Ofoma, and here comes Lauzon. Lauzon, bring down leather, decides to pass to Manzano. Manzano wants Ofoma to go down and low post, but decides to pass to Labio. Labio, binigay kay CJ. Orellana, being guarded by Bencalo. Oh, Orellana for the three! Boom!
Wow, that is a deep three coming from CJ Orellana. That's an NBA three-pointer. Saw that the clock was winding down, had no choice but to heave it, but he makes it.
Halfway through this first quarter, 10-2 is the score. Early, good start for the New Era Hunters. Tumira ng tres, no good. Manzano with the board. And now, Orellana will set things up. 4:40 remaining. Manzano. He gets the ball to Lauzon. Lauzon drives. Quick first step. Lauzon. His pass to Ofoma. Turns it over. And look at that. Bencalo with an end run opportunity there.
And that's one thing you just be curious about. Why did Manzano foul Bencalo? And Bencalo is all the way up front with a wide open layup. You're just giving another chance here for Olfu to add another point to the total. But in those moments, you just let it go and just get back on offense after that.
At makikita natin, Ofoma will go back to the bench. One person na namimiss ngayon ng New Era, itong si Agustin Duro, yung isang FSA nila. No? Si Agustin Duro is a high leaper and could help New Era with the boards. As Bencalo completes the three-point play opportunity. He has all the points of Olfu in this game. As we see a great defense there. And Coach Ralph Emerson Rivera complaining right now, saying there was a push and the referees did not see that one. But play resumes as Lauzon will do the inbound. Obalies pops out. Obalies, binigay ang bola kay Labio. Labio, na kay Nablo ngayon ang bola. Nablo gets a pick from Manzano. Obalies, back to Manzano. Jumper, no good. Rebound by Labayan. Tumatakbo. Labayan accelerates. Labayan loses the handle. And now here comes Lauzon. Lauzon drives. Blocked there.
And that's the benefit of having a Mamadou Torre who can run up and down from the offense to the defense. You know, Labayan was next to Mamadou Torre during that fast break, and they went all the way to the rim. But as soon as NEU got the basketball back, who's running and sprinting down low to get back on defense? Mamadou Torre.
Oh, yes. What a move there by Torre. Tingnan natin ngayon. Low post. Oh, what a pass. Floater there from Manzano. Did not find the bottom of the rim. And right now, here comes Sean Reyes. Reyes binigay ngayon. Let's see. Reyes has a leather. Oh, great fake there. Rodman misses. And Templo Nuevo gets that ball and will now go to the line for 2 charity shots.
And once again, Mamadou Torre doing what he does, is staying ready in the paint, getting the boards, cleaning up for the Phoenix. And right there in that possession, when Rodman Templo Nuevo missed that shot, perfect positioning for Mamadou Torre, and Mamadou Torre now with a chance for 2 free throws.
So Mamadou Torre. Last time around, Mamadou Torre scored only 9 points and 4 rebounds, along with 1 assist in just 20 minutes of play.
Yeah, Mamadou Torre, if they're going to win this game and force a game 2, he needs to have more than 9 points and 4 rebounds. He needs to have a double-double at the least if they want to get this dub.
And we have seen in the previous game, yung binild at ang UMAC, you should avoid being down early dahil yung momentum mapupunta sa kabila, and that is what Olfu recognizes. That's why they are inching closer. Pinapantayan nila ang sipag at bilis ng New Era.
And New Era, every time they get any kind of momentum or confidence, ang hirap nila, it's hard to slow them down. Because New Era has that kind of streaky confidence. They don't have the most talented roster, right? You don't have the most highly recruited players. You don't have highly touted scouts coming in and playing for them. But one thing about New Era is that when they get hot and when they want to get things done, they get it done. I mean, they got guys that do not stop playing all 40 minutes.
Oh yes, definitely. Lalo na yung mga guards nila, talagang pesky when he called defense. Meanwhile, Sean Reyes has it. Oh, what a pass! Pero Lauzon was able to stop that play. Ang ganda ng pasa kay ni Sean Reyes there. 11-6, 2:39 remaining. There's a foul as Jiro Meca was able to get the foul of Lauzon, who is pleading his case. Sabi niya, siya yung hinawakan daw.
Yeah, you know, I think with New Era, when calls like this are being called, you have to be aware that the referees are not going to let these things slide right now, and you have to adjust as a player. I always say this in all of the broadcasts. As a player, you have to see how the referees are calling the game. Are they calling it thin? Okay, then you got to back off. Are they letting things slide? Then you could put that into your advantage and be a little bit more physical on the defensive end or even on the offensive end. As a player, you have to know how the referees are calling the game, and you have to know where they're at too at the court if you can sneak something in.
Oh yes, as si Ofoma bumalik na ulit, nakita nila ang dominance ni Torre, so kailangan pantayan ni Ofoma ang lakas ni Torre, and look at that!
Wow!
Vincent Nabio scoring there. Ang daming guards ng New Era that can pop out anytime and score in a bunch. As we see Sean Reyes double team. Oh, what a pass inside. Nawala na kay Torre ang bola. Here comes Olfu. They will regroup. 10 seconds to shoot. Here comes Meca. Binigay kay Sean. Sean. No good. Ball one. Oh, what an under goal stab there by Francis Bayaca.
Francis Bayaca there. I mean, absolutely leaping for that basketball. And right when he got it, he bounced back up like a spring for that reverse layup. I mean, great motor coming from Francis Bayaca.
And right now, Olfu will have the possession once again with 1:33 remaining. Kiko Maligdem, Justin Alfonso, Bianca Tagarda bring you the action live as it happens here in ENDERUN Gymnasium as we see Sean Reyes with the basketball. Sean, top of the key, decides to pass to Meca. Meca jumper blocked there by Lauzon. And Ofoma recovers that one for New Era. 1:15 remaining. Here comes Gallardo. Gallardo may tanga na bola, nagpahanap ng papasahan. Binigay ngayon kay Oballes. Oballes gets it to Nablo. Nablo drives and there is a foul. Good call by the referee. Pabagsak na si Sean Reyes as we take a look at the LGR rebound of the game featuring, ladies and gentlemen, Francis Bayaca.
Francis Bayaga, like I said, like a spring in his shoes. I mean, popping back up for that reverse layup. That's the kind of bigs that you want on your squad.
Exactly 1 minute when that inbound happened. Nablo using his wide frame, misses that one. He rebounds his own miss, and there is a foul.
There's Nablo there doing what he does. I remember seeing Nablo play for the first time, and the first player that came into my mind that reminds me of him is Rafi Gusi of the San Sebastian Stags. Way back in the day. I mean, that's Coach Raymond Valenzuela's team way back in the day of San Sebastian. And Nablo kind of reminds me of that gameplay where, you know, when I got to play with Rafi Gusi in the MPBL. He's that steady point guard that's physical, that can shoot the three, that could penetrate down low, and he could lead his team. And Nablo kind of reminds me of that.
So tignan natin, Nablo. Oh, he misses that second free throw. Nabati ni Justin ulit po.
Para pag may pinag-uusapan na ako na player, biglaan na hindi na nakakashoot.
14-11, a basket there by Jiro Meca. Cuts the deficit to 3 points. Obales may hawak ng bola ngayon. Binabantayan ni Bayaka. Pero ngayon, nakay Lauzon. Oh! What a move there by Jonathan Lauzon. 3 points for him so far.
Lauzon is a crafty guard. I mean, when you take a look at that bump, then he gives another bump, slow step, and staying on that pivot off the glass. I mean, that's just smart and very skilled basketball there being played by Lauzon.
Lauzon completes a three-point play opportunity. And it's now 17-11, ladies and gentlemen. 19 seconds to go. Sean Reyes calling a play. 10 seconds. They have to make the move. 6 seconds. 3-point shot. No good. Oh! Everyone, you know, I mean, we fell silent because the buzzer that we heard was actually the shot clock.
Right.
And, you know, Olfu proceeded or continued to play basketball until that final buzzer sounded. So let's see. Oh.
Yeah, it seemed like there was not enough time there to get that shot off because I saw the clock at 0-0-0 and they were barely shooting that ball.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after 10 minutes of basketball action, the score is 17-11 in favor of the New Era Hunters. Oh, there.
Yeah, definitely way out of time.
Good job by the officials as they were able to see the other angle in that situation. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. Back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Maligdem, Justin Alfonso, Bianca the Garda, bringing the action live here in ENDERUN Colleges for the last quarterfinal match for this weekend, and that is the Olfu Phoenix, Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix, and the New Era University Hunters. But then, meron pa tayong quarterfinals next week dahil natalo yung mga may twice to beat. So, tignan natin kung yung Olfu Phoenix gagayain ba yung ginawa ng AYAC, ng Emilio Aguinaldo College at ng Guangming Flying Dragons. But so far, it's New Era who has the advantage. Here comes Nablo. Nablo drives to the hoop. Nagmintes. Si Nablo, habang tumatagal, if you're comparing him to Gusi, sa NBA naman, parang nakukompare ko siya kay Andre Miller.
Aha!
Oh,
Yeah,
diba?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying with Andre Miller.
Diba? Na kayang mag-drive, slash the basket. And oh wow, look at the defense by Olfu Phoenix. They have the possession once again. Sean Reyes gets it. Tingnan natin. A drive to the basket, and there is a foul as Jiro Meca drove to the basket. Now, pakinggan natin si Bianca Tagarda for some updates. Bianca.
Kiko and Justin, fun fact about Olfu shooting guard John Stemso ang bahagi sa atin on the outside basketball at ito ay customized na moves like boards. May sarili daw kasi siyang motor na kanyang ginagamit on most days on the way to the venue at game days. At kamakailan lang ay na-addict daw siyang nagsasayusin ang palimutin na bawat parte nito. Kung may ikukumpara daw kasi ito sa pagbabasketball, ang pag-ayos ng isang motor ay para na rin paghahanap ng tamang rhythm on court in order to drive and score. Kiko and Justin.
Thank you so much, Bianca. Yung mga players natin, no, maraming para-paraan talaga to keep their mind off basketball minsan. And then, focus on other things and learn more things, sabi nga.
As a player, you need to find those things that will keep your mind off the game sometimes, because not every day or not every practice, not every game is going to feel the way you fell in love with the sport, especially when you get to the collegiate level. When you get to the collegiate level, this becomes a full-time job. You have your school that you need to get done, you have practice, you have weights, you have to take care of your body, you have bad practices, you have bad games, and you still have to come home and not carry that with you. And when you have hobbies that you can take your mind off the sport, not only will that take you off the stress that you have, but you'll also have that, reconnection with the sport because you take your mind away from it.
Parang sabi, mananawa ka pag panay-panay mo ginagawa.
Tama.
But let's see. Pero si CJ Orellana hindi pa nananawa. Kanina pa siya mainit ang kamay, and that is Orellana's 9th point already.
As you see Gallardo there, like, just go guard my guy, man. You're doing too much.
19, nagsusumbong no? 19-12, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, si Gallardo and Sean Reyes having some friendly communication. As Sean Reyes was able to break free from the defense. Tingnan natin, pero his pass was read. And Obales with a basket.
Wow, Gallardo's defense on Reyes is absolutely menacing. I mean, he's in his face, he's talking, he's going. And look at NEU. Keep the energy and intensity up.
NEU might not have big men, yung talagang that can dominate the shaded lane, but they do have guards that can really give you headaches with their defense.
You can even put it to the stretch of, like, they don't have a player that can come in and really dominate a game and give you like 30 points in a night. But what they do have is a bunch of reliable players that have the biggest hearts. And you'd rather have a team full of those guys than a team with only 2 or 3 superstars that could do it all.
Agree with that. Siyempre makikita natin, no? Mas maganda pa nga para sa NEU ito no? Parang siyempre kung ikaw yung kalaban ng NEU, dadalawang isip ka, sino ba babantayan ko dito? Lahat pwedeng gumawa.
Exactly. So just truly depends with these guys, man. I mean, right now you're seeing how hard they're playing. Any person that comes in for NEU, they just come in and and be a menace, literally a menace. And you know, as a player, you'd love to be teammates with guys like this, and you'd hate to play against guys like the NAU team.
Oh, at that time, talagang that was a wise foul. Because when Torre got that one, wala na, kakainin na niya yung kalaban niya, no? And Gallardo was whistled for that foul. So they want Torre to go to the free throw line and earn his points there. And Torre makes his first free throw. 2 points for Torre.
When you look at Mamadou Torres' frame, it's kind of insane. It's like a prime Dwight Howard out there.
Oh, yeah.
The shoulders are wide. Doesn't look like a fat in his body. It's like pure muscle. I mean, this dude is in prime shape.
So let's see right now, Nablo. Nagkaroon ng miscommunication si Gallardo at so Obalias there. Orellana stepped on the line. So ball will go back to the new era or to the Olfu Phoenix.
Nabio coming back in the game here. Also, one guy that I'm curious about is Joe Kipot. You know, he was in foul trouble in the first quarter. Hopefully, he'll make his way back into this game.
Oh, yes. So yan si Kipot, napaka-importanting player for Coach Jay Agsalud. So tingnan natin, hopefully he will preserve his fouls. Kasi si Kipot, minsan talaga pag dumipensa siya, talagang sobrang pesky siya. Sobrang hard on defense siya. So minsan, pag nakita ng referee, talaga mapipituan siya. But let's see. CJ on the offensive. His pass. Fortunately, for the new era, they will have that possession once again.
As you know, I see Ofoma coming back into the game here for NEU to match up with Mamadou Torre. This matchup here is always fun to watch, but let's see how NEU is going to take advantage of Ofoma back in the game.
Here comes Labio. Labio gets a pick from Ofoma. Ofoma, he should dominate that. Ooh, what a pass there.
Great feel for the game there from Precious Ofoma. He receives the basketball up high. He spins and drops down to his teammate in Manzano.
Tutulong si Torre sana sa kanya, no? Biglang nakita niya si Manzano free underneath the basket. Pero let's see. Oh, Labayan, he gets it to Rodman Templo Nuevo with a basket.
A good shot there from Rodman Templo Nuevo. That's fundamental basketball right there. He gets it in the mid-range. A nice angle to kiss it off the glass, and he does.
Meanwhile, Manzano has it. He's being guarded by Rodman. Manzano. The ball is now with Nablo. Nablo, he drives. Nablo takes the shot. Naiwanan si Nablo there for the easy basket.
You know, Nablo is not the flashiest guy on the floor. He's so fundamental. And I think that's why we see Andre Miller in him. Ganun mga Andre Miller galawan yung mga ginawa niya.
Oh, may simpleng galawan pero effective eh.
Yes.
And a miss there by Torre, but he recovers that one. Oh, and there's an offensive foul.
Let's take a look at what happened there. Oh. Well, maybe on that side of the spectrum, we didn't see what we saw on the screen. Maybe that's why the referee called it an offensive foul.
Yeah, kasi the officials always look at your shoulders eh. Pag ginalaw mo talaga yung winasawis mo, tawag nga nila doon. Iginalaw mo talagang pipito ka tapos saka walang ginagawa yung kalaban mo. Meanwhile, Nablo. Here comes New Era on the offensive. Nablo gets it to Manzano. 9 seconds to shoot. Manzano, he drives. Manzano is fouled.
Wow. I mean, finally we see Joe Kipot coming back into the game here. But for NEU, you just have to continue to play the way you have been playing, especially on the defensive end. Nakikita natin very disciplined sila on the defensive end, even though they're in the penalty situation already. The one thing that you like about them is they're making it hard for any of the Fatima players to get a good look, and that's what you want. And Manzano has to hit these free throws if they want to continue to build this lead against Olfu.
So let's see. 25-16. Tingnan natin ngayon as Manzano was able to make that one. Meanwhile, a foul is called as apparently New Era is trying to also to get into the mind of Mamadou Torre halfway through the second quarter.
I mean, you have a 10-point lead. If you're NEU, you just want to play honest defense. Play honest defense, play help defense. Don't make it easy for the Phoenix. And when you come onto the offensive end, just keep doing what you're doing. Move the ball. When the ball gets stagnant for NEU, that's when things don't happen for them. Nakikita mo, nagpo-force na sila ng tira, shot clock winding down, it's an emergency shot. But when they're pushing the pace, and if there's nothing in the early offense, they go into the set plays that they have, and it usually works. So they have to go to that.
As the basket is made by the free throw is made by Texon, ladies and gentlemen. So tingnan natin, 4:48 remaining. Oh, inside. Jumper there by Aureliana, no good. Tumatakbo na ngayon. And look at this, Mamadou Torre, the guard.
Wow. I mean, Levian there just decides to give up the ball to Mamadou Torre maybe at the half-court line.
Oh, yeah. Ang baba pa nung pasa.
Oh, tapos tumatakbo pa sila at the same time. So, I'm impressed on how Mamadou Torre was able to get control of that basketball and be able to go to the rim and draw that foul.
26-18, 4:30 remaining. Poporma ngayon si Mamadou. Nagmintes. And he has, scored only 3 points so far. 3 out of 5 from the free throws.
Mamadou Torre, to have this kind of athletic size could be an import for a professional league one of these days in Asia.
Oh, yeah.
And let's see if he can just continue to develop his game and have a well-rounded game for him.
26-19, ladies and gentlemen. Close game here, exciting one. Both teams know each other very well as they have faced each other ilang beses na rin. As we see a basket, a layup by Templo Nuevo. 26-21, timeout is called, 4:04 remaining. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Maligdem, Justin Alfonso, and Bianca Tagarda bringing the action live as it happens. And of course, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Smart, Buffalo Swings and Things, Pusopi.com, LGR, and Yokohama Tires. Of course, Pinoyliga Nextman Cup is presented by the Shawarma Shack. And right now, it's a 5-point lead for the New Era Hunters, who have led from the start. So it goes to show how, how they really wanted to end this game already. Ayaw na nilang pahabain pa.
Keep it back in the game for NEU. That should be a positive thing for the Hunters. And let's see if he can stay out of foul trouble. But Mamadou Torre with a block.
But Bencalo ran out of space. And Mamadou Torre is a force inside and out. Grabe talaga yung Torre, no? As we take a look. Oh, a jumper. Joe Kipot is back. Oh, and what a move there by Joe Kipot.
I really like the game of Joe Kipot. He just reminds me of a really, really stable but able scoring point guard as he falls to the floor there. But yeah, I love the game of Joe Kipot.
And right now, tumatakbo ngayon ang new era. Kipot accelerates. Kipot passes the ball. Boom!
And look at that. Joe Kipot all by himself contributed to that 5-0 run. First with his pull-up mid-range J. And right there, he decides to penetrate, draws the defense in, and kicks out for an open three.
And right now, it's 31-21, and that was the Shacking play of the game brought to you by the Shawarma Shack. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3:13 remaining. It has been a long second quarter as both teams have played tight defense, which resulted to the New Era Hunters on being in the penalty already, while Olfu has 3 team fouls called on them rather. And of course, let's see if Olfu Phoenix will be able to bounce back, as Sean Reyes is in the game. Is being harassed by Aureliana. Reyes, he drives. Great passing there. Bencalo, boom!
That's a big-time shot from Keith Bencalo there, bringing the lead back down to single digits. NEU here, that was great defense, but just better offense from the Phoenix.
8 points already for Keith Bencalo, including 5 in the first quarter. Aureliana with a basketball. Jumper ni CJ Nagmintes. Defense by Olfu is so tight that they force New Era with a shot clock violation.
If you've noticed, anytime NEU, but going to the Buffalo's Wings and Things defensive play of the game there, brought to you by Mamadou Torre. But going back to the point, anytime NEU isn't in their system or isn't in what they want to do in their early action offense, walang nangyayari, like in that possession.
Pero ito, Mamadou Torre, binibi ang tira. Nagmintes, isa pang chance. Mamadou, Nagmintes, another round sa buffet table. Pero sabi ni Precious Sofoma, wala nang buffet. Let's see, 31-24, 2:07 remaining. Nablo, he drives. Gets it to Ofoma. Ofoma, naagawan ni Bencalo. Bencalo on the run. Oh, what a move! But he missed that shot. Great defense by New Era. Sila naman ang hihirit in this possession. Nablo, low post. Oh!
Oh my goodness!
Vincent Nablo! What a move there! Meanwhile, Templo Nuevo na wala ang bola. And now here comes New Era on the run. Lawson, he gets it inside to Manzano.
Wow, the NEU Hunters absolutely on a tear right now. The energy is next level.
And now, Reyes in the land of the Giants. Reyes missed. And Torre with his first field goal in this game.
My goodness. What a past few possessions, Kiko.
Pag tumakbo talaga New Era, hirap nung pigilan. There are a lot of guards who can really explode anytime. As we see Joe with the basketball, binigay kay Manzano. Manzano thinking three, decides to take it closer, pero nagmintes. Nablo. Move. Nablo. No good. Torre with the basketball, and there is, oh my. Oh my, that's not good for New Era as Joe Kipot commits his third personal foul. And this is what we are saying kay Joe Kipot. You know, pag nagdi-defense siya talagang go hard sa defense. And sometimes, pag masyadong dikit ka, talagang tatawagan ka ng foul.
Wow. I mean, Joe Kipot needs to be, like you said, he needs to be careful. He's such a big factor to this team. But Kiko, grabe yung move ni Nablo kanina.
Oo.
Grabe yun. Napatili ako.
Oo. Parang sumakit nga yung tuhod ko dahil ang daming pivot
Woo. I mean, that had me on my feet so quick. I grabbed onto. Is your shirt okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay. My shirt says, I'm okay.
Oh, man.
And we are down to the last 31.9 seconds in this game. New Era on top, 35-27. Lauzon, binigay ang bola kay Obales. Lauzon has it, being guarded by Texon. Lauzon, he drives. Ooh, what a pass! Lauzon, ooh, an escape back. Lauzon gets it to Obales. Obales couldn't make that one. Lauzon has it. He drives. Nablo drives, takes a shot. Oh my goodness! For Vincent Nablo.
My goodness. I mean, New Era absolutely doing everything to perfection. I mean, Nablo, perfect execution there. Knowing that there were still 3 seconds, he was still able to make that pump fake, go into a shot that he likes, and finish this quarter off in a good note.
And after 20 minutes of basketball action, the score is 37-27 in favor of the New Era Hunters.
Di mo tayo makakabenta.
Don't worry! Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! Be unleashed with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Di abot ang data. GG bro!
Don't worry! Be unleashed with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
kasama ko nga dito ang former New Era Hunter na si Jared Sevilla. No, Jared, grabe, parang last year lang, nakita ka pa namin dito naglalaro sa Nextman Cup. And ngayon, sabi mo nga sa akin na sa Quezon Huskers ka na, pro player ka na. And ano bang pakiramdam seeing the performance of your past teammates, especially yung mga laro nila or plays nila yung last minutes of the second quarter?
Nakita ko sa kanila, in-enjoy nila yung laro. Tsaka yung depensa nila, nakikinig sa akin. Lalo naman yung coach kasi yung strategy ni coach, yun yung parang yun yung strength ng team, yung defense.
And syempre, yun na nasubaybayan namin yung journey mo nung nasa New Era ka pa. And ngayon, it's a full circle moment for you and for us as well na naging part kami ng journey mo and your basketball career. So ano bang message mo to your teammates for this game?
Ang message ko sa teammates, mga teammate ko before, kinapos kami last year sa ngayon, sana nila mabuha nila yung hinahanap na school. Siyempre, mag-champion na. Pagpursige lang nila lalo, yung practice, more effort sa nila pa.
And lastly, may gusto ko bang batiin or pasalamatan?
Pinapasalamatan ko yung school namin. Pinayagan lang makapagtapos sa New Era, mga graduate. Tsaka, pinapasalamatan ko din yung mga sumusuporta sa team namin, kala coach, sa mga fans. Yan.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jared Sevilla. And sabi mo kami, kakatapos na ng finals ninyo sa MPBL. So good luck on that. Good luck on your basketball career. Nakakaligaw, we'll be back shortly after a quick break.
Hindi mo tayo makakabenta.
Don't worry! Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! Be unleashed with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Only projects, plans, play
Game!
with Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable for only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Di abot ang data! GG, bro!
Don't worry! Be unleashed with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. At halftime, it's 37-27, 10-point lead for the New Era Hunters as we take a look at the halftime stats here. Great, as you can see, the field goals, 13 out of 29 for New Era, only 7 out of 24 for Phoenix. Pero bumawi naman ang Olfu Phoenix sa free throws wherein they had 10 out of 15 compared to just 5 out of 9 para sa New Era. And in terms of steal and assist, it's an advantage going to New Era. As we take a look at the top scorers for the New Era, we have Aureliana with 12, Manzano with 7 points, and then Ofoma with 4 points. And also, not to mention, si Vincent Nablo had 9 points also there.
Wow.
Si Vincent Nablo. And of course, for the Olfu Phoenix, meron naman si Kit Bencalo had 8 points, Mamadou Torre had 6, and Rodman Templo Nuevo with 4 points. And now, Justin, with only seconds remaining before the start of the third quarter, anong kailangan gawin ng Olfu Phoenix to be able to overhaul this 10-point deficit?
I think they're a little bit timid on both ends of the court. I think they got to change that. I think they have to be a lot more aggressive and get to this action right there. As you saw there, Keith Bencalo and Mamadou Torre in that pick and roll action. The defense was kind of questioning whether to cover Mamadou Torre or Bencalo. They got to go to that action if you're Olfu. Pick and roll, put Labayan and Torre in that pick and roll situation. Have NEU pick the poison. Do we let Torre catch the ball, then we double, or do we let Labayan take it all the way to the rim?
As we take a look at a smart play of the game brought to you by Smart, featuring that is James Manzano of New Era Hunters. So we're moments away from the start of the third quarter. As the 5 on the floor, we see Labayan, Bencalo, Torre, then Texon, and also Rodman Templo Nuevo for the Olfu Phoenix. For the Hunters, we have Lawson, Obalias, Nablo, Ofoma, and Aureliana. And of course, Vincent Nablo has been amazing. He has 6 points in the second quarter, including that amazing move, faking everyone before making that shot. So let's see if he will be able to continue that play along with Aureliana. Oh! Precious Ofoma over Mamadou Torre. And he has been waiting for that. And what a way to score his first 2 points.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this. And you will never block that shot.
Oh yeah, I thought Mamadou Torre was going to get posterized right now. But good thing he didn't go through with that attempt to block that shot.
Meanwhile, Nablo. Nablo is very crafty whenever he, post up. As we take a look at the shacking play of the game brought to you by Shawarma Shack, featuring Prime Ofoma with a dunk. As the coaches of New Era advising the players not to overjoy. And they are on top by 12 points rather, 39-27, 9-10 remaining. And what a way to start the third quarter with that big slam dunk. 9:09 remaining. Bencalo, binabantayan ni Nablo. Bencalo has the basketball. And now, Bencalo gets it to Torre. Texon. No good. Let's see. Torre hustles for it. And they will have this possession. I'm pretty sure right now, Mamadou Torre would want to exact revenge.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure. But Texon there in that read, that was a good read from Texon. Seeing that the defense went under after that DHO, that's the right read, is when you have the ability to shoot the ball, or when you see the defender go under, you take it. But if the defender goes under and he's trying to recover as fast as you can, then you could pump fake or maybe hesitate and get to the rim.
And now let's listen to Bianca Tagarda with some updates from the sidelines. Bianca. Maraming salamat, Bianca. I kind of agree with the report made by Bianca, no, kay Coach Ralph Emerson Rivera. No, parang minomotivate niya yung team niya not to allow New Era to dictate the tempo.
Definitely. New Era has definitely more than dictated this game. They, like Bianca said, parang nilalaroan na lang sila ng New Era in that last few possessions in that first half. And, when you're a player, you're playing for Olfu, and then New Era is having that kind of game, you need to shut it down. You got to make it known that, hey, on defense, this is what I can control. Defense, we can control our effort, we can control what we need to do, and our execution. So if I can't find anything on the offensive end, I'm going to make sure I lock down on defense.
Meanwhile, Aureliana with a counter steal there. 3-point shot, no good. Oh, my! And I guess there was a foul because Torre had the possession already bago sumingit si Ofoma. Pero right now, Ofoma is doing his job well. You know, he might not be scoring that much, he might not be rebounding that much, but his wide frame is giving Mamadou Torre some, headaches.
Yeah, Mamadou Torre is a strong fella. No, let's not get that wrong. But Ofoma, on the other hand, he seems like another dude that's like hard to move as well.
So let's see, as we see Rodman Templo Nuevo, binigay ngayon. Oh, a three-point shot. Boom! Coronel Joaquin for the three-point shot.
That's what you want to see from Olfu, is taking shots like that. They had a pretty good look. They took it, and it went in.
Right now, they're being active on defense. Pero ito si Obales. Boom!
Oh, man. I mean, Obales in some other games has done the same thing, is when the opposing team is trying to come back from the lead that they have. And Obales, all the time, pamatay sunog mga tira niya.
Coronel, no good. Oh, wow. Orellana out-rebounding Mamadou Torre.
This dude almost went under Mamadou Torre when he landed.
Here comes Obales. Binigay ngayon kay Nablo. Nablo, floater. No good. Oh my goodness. And Olfu Phoenix is just allowing the guards of New Era Hunters to out-rebound them.
That's one thing. If you're Coach Ralph Rivera, if I was him and I saw CJ Orellana get a rebound over Mamadou Torre, you see Nablo, who missed his own shot, get his own rebound. The next thing I'm gonna do is call a timeout, sit those guys down that didn't box out. And next practice, all we're doing is rebounding drills.
Oh, yes.
But that is no excuse if you're the bigger men and you're letting these small guards out-rebound you. Because rebounding isn't about skill. It's about effort and positioning. You battle for your position and you use your effort to get that basketball. And if you're the Phoenix, you have to fix that, and you have to fix that soon.
So let's see. They still have a lot of time to fix that problem. Pero ito, and I love how New Era quickly defends Mamadou Torre. Pagkakuha pa lang niya, hindi pa niya binabagsak. Dino-double team na agad no?
Tatlo agad din nandun
Oo So let's see if this will wake up the gentle giant in Mamadou Torre. The Torre of power. Torre. He gets it to Labayan.
Oh, good play.
Coronel. Boom!
Good play. That's great execution on Olfu's side. That's the kind of basketball they need to go to if they want to come back and win this game.
Just a 9-point lead for New Era. They have the possession. Oh, wow. Oh my. Fortunately for Olfu, that didn't go in, but it has a good line. Oh, no good. But that was a good shot from Coronel. He had, he was feeling it. But let's see. 6:06 remaining. Binigay ngayon kay Nablo. Oh, what a pass!
I love this guy's game, man. I mean, Nablo does it all. He affects the game not just by scoring, but creating just like that in that possession.
Meanwhile, let's see. Templo Nuevo, harassed. Oh, what a steal by Obales. He gets it. CJ with an and one.
Wow. New Era and their energy is absolutely contagious. I mean, these dudes does not stop playing. Olfu brought this lead back down to 9. And New Era just did not seem phased at all. And they just kept going. Now they have built their lead back up to 13 with a chance to make it 14. And their energy does not seem to fade.
So let's see. CJ Orellana, 14 points so far. And the guards of New Era giving Coach Ralph Emerson Rivera some nightmares. Make that 15 for CJ Orellana. And this is something that, Olfu Phoenix should try to match the guard play. Pero tignan mo yun, naagaw na naman ni Orellana. Oh, what a move! His pass, however, was stolen. Let's see, Labayen. Drives. Sinabi nga, tinatanong nyo ba kung kailangan ba namin i-match ang guard play ng New Era? And Labayen scores. Edward Labayen.
Edward Labayen needs to be more aggressive here in this game. In the last few games for the Phoenix, Edward Labayen is kind of taking a back seat here with Sean Reyes maybe taking over some of the duties. But if there's one guy on this team that could really change the pace and the story of this game, it's that guy right there, Edward Labayen. So look for him to be more aggressive because he has all the skill in the world to have this team come back and win.
5:08 remaining. And great defense there. Ball will go back to the Olfu Phoenix. 5:02 remaining. 48-37, mga kaliga. Here comes Bencalo. Bencalo almost lost that one. Bencalo gets it to Bayaka. There is a foul.
See, that's one thing that Olfu can also take advantage of. You instruct Mamadou Torre every time going down the offense is fight for position. Try to go down low, try to seal the players of New Era because that's going to put them in a vulnerable spot. When you have bigs that can get position, it's going to only force some of the NEU players to foul you.
And Mamadou Torre, that is his third miss. He's shooting 4 out of 7 from the free throw line. Oh. He's shooting 4 out of 8 from the free throws. (48-37), 4:44 remaining. Third quarter action. Labio gets it to Manzano. He can hit that three. Labio. Oh, there was a foul. Oh, that was a bad defense.
You can't do that. You can't foul a three-point shooter in the act because you're just giving them free three-pointers. So, you know, right now, as you can see, Labio at the line will make that first. But if you're Olfu, you know this team to perform a lot better than they are, you know, Kiko. These guys are proven. This is a proven team with a proven coaching staff with some proven players on the squad. You know, Mamadou Torre, Edward Labayen, Sean Reyes. You guys, you also have a sharpshooter in number 40. So, you know, you have to just put things together here if you're Olfu because you have all the capabilities to come and win this game.
13-point lead for the New Era Hunters. Labayen has it. And there is now. This is like what you have been saying. Capitalize the, you know, the advantage in Mamadou Torre right now because wala si Primo Foma, kaya niyang mag-seal sa baba ng madalian.
Exactly, and you know now that they're in the penalty, the only thing now for Olfu is to make free throws. Is for Mamadou Torre to make free throws. He missed the 2 in the previous possession where he came up to the line. But that's a good strategy. Like we said, have him seal and leave New Era not a chance but to foul.
7 points for Mamadou Torre. There will be... Oh. So lane violation there. So Mamadou Torre currently 5 out of 10 from the free throw line. And they're still down by 12 with 4:08 remaining. Here comes Labio. Labio, he drives. So Labio takes a shot, no good. Rebound by Obales. the ball will find the way to the hands of an NEU player. Pero ito, naagaw ni Labayin. Oh, what a block there! Coronel, still no good. Mamadou Torre with a hurried shot. And ladies and gentlemen, the Olfu Phoenix had a lot of chances pero hindi talaga nila maibuslo. Pero tignan natin ngayon. Sean Reyes is back. Binigay ngayon kay Bayaka. Inside, Mamadou.
Good defense there by Joe Labio. Seeing that Mamadou Torre, when he took that dribble to try and go into that hook shot, it was pretty high. So Joe Labio sneaks in there, gets a tip, but it will stay with the Phoenix.
So there will be a review on the last play. 50-38, 12-point lead, 3:21 remaining. A coach's challenge as Coach Jay Axelud challenges that previous play. He believes that Mamadou Torre touched the ball last. Ikaw ba? Paano mo gagamitin yung coach's challenge mo? Kunyari, you do have one in each half. How will you use that?
I'm not using it till the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not using it till the fourth quarter. And the only time I'm using that is if I'm like 99% certain that that call should be ours.
Oh,
and if it's going to be a big swing in momentum. So only time I will sacrifice a challenge. But if I'm up 15, 20 points throughout the whole game, I probably won't use it unless it's super obvious. But if pretend we're in a close fight like this, you know, it's only a 12-point lead. I am not using that challenge till the very end until I very, very need so.
Oh, yes. I would agree with that. Probably I'll use that in the final 3 minutes of the game. Or siguro tama ka, fourth quarter, whenever I feel that is, that will turn the tide into my favor.
Yes.
So let's see. As we take a look at the supporters of the New Era Hunters watching the game. It's 50-38, 3:21 remaining. Bayaka, binigay kay Torre. And now here comes Reyes. Reyes gets it to Coronel. Three. No good. Scramble for the ball won by the New Era Hunters. Here comes Nablo. Nablo stops. Decides to pass it to Kipot. Kipot will try to break down the defense. Kipot passes it to Ofoma. 7 seconds. Nablo. Step back. Shot. No good. Torre with the board. Here comes Sean Reyes. Sean Reyes accelerates. Sean Reyes drives.
Wow.
He makes that basket.
That's what you like from Sean Reyes. I mean, no brakes on that gas pedal as he went all the way to the rim, but that's what you want to see from Sean Reyes. Challenge the defense of NEU.
2:28 remaining. Kipot, bumitaw ng tres. No good. Torre with the board. Here comes Sean with the basketball. Sean with the rock. Sean, another shot. Back to back for Sean Reyes.
You like Sean Reyes right now. He's being aggressive. He's doing what other guards of Olfu's not doing, and that is being aggressive and challenging the defense of the Hunters by going all the way to the rim.
Meanwhile, Obales with the basketball. Obales binigay kay Nablo. Nablo against Mecca. Nablo drives. Wow. Ooh, what a move. But Nablo misses that one. Pero ayun naman si Obales.
Obales is such a reliable player. He knows when he needs to get some offense done. It's always when Olfu or the opposing team has some offensive momentum.
Pero Sean Reyes, 3 straight baskets for that young man as he is pushing his team back in the game. But let's see. Nablo, tres. No good. Sky high for the board is Bayaka, pero may foul.
Wow, Sean Reyes single-handedly on this 6-0 run right now. And like we said, Sean Reyes is one of those reliable players for the squad, and he's showing that right here in this quarter. Could go for an 8-0 run himself right now if he's gonna shoot these free throws.
Pero tingnan natin, kasi pumasok na rin para sa new era si Lauzon and Orellana. Ito yung mga nagbigay ng nightmares kay Coach Ralph Emerson Rivera. But let's see if they will be able to do that one. As Francis Bayaca is in the 15-foot line, makes the first one. Bayaca scored 3 points so far. 52-45. Second freebie is okay.
Just like that, it's a 2-possession lead for New Era. Let's see if they can capitalize on offense and make it harder for Olfu to come back.
CJ Orellana with the basketball, binigay kay Gallardo. And now the ball, oh, there's a foul called. And that is not a good way to defend a player because it will give the New Era an opportunity to shoot 2 free throws.
You know, Oballes, like I said in this broadcast, is one of those guys that just know when to get things done on offense. I mean, his three-pointer earlier in the third quarter, or if I'm not mistaken, in the second quarter, yun yung pamatay sunog nila against the run of Olfu. And then earlier as well, he had that short stab that helped out his team. And then now he's back at the free throw line. He misses the second one of the two, but you know, he's one of those guys that can really get things done.
So let's see, ito naman inside basket, and Mamadou Torre makes that shot. As right now, let's see, just a 5-point lead, mga kaliga. Lauzon, 4 seconds. Gallardo has it. Gallardo, no good. Pero rebound na kay Orellana. They will regroup. The ball always finds a way na mapunta sa kamay ng New Era. Oh, what a steal there by Torre. Here comes Reyes. 13 seconds, probably the last shot. And this will be big if Olfu Phoenix will be able to make this.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness! 8 points in this quarter for Sean Reyes. What a way for Olfu to end this quarter.
Yep, it's been a Sean Reyes quarter here at this third. I mean, look at this move. Rejects the screen, gets the bump, sidestep into a layup. I mean, that's a tough move there from Sean Reyes.
Double pump pa yun.
Oh.
So after 30 minutes of basketball action, the score is 53-50. Babalik tayo pagtapos na ng ilang saglit dito sa Pinoyliga Nextman Cup presented by Shawarma Shack.
Hindi mo tayo makakabenta.
Don't worry! Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! Be unleashed with Smart Power All 99. Hindi na bitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Maligdem bringing you the action live as it happens, along with Justin Alfonso at Bianca Dagarda here in ENDERUN College's So tingnan natin, 53-50. Final 10 minutes of this game. Unless overtime happens.
Oh, please don't say that.
Because after this, there will be an Alumni Cup game between Mapua and Ateneo. That would be the do or die game to determine who will join the Letran Knights Perea Moto District in the finals of the Pinoyliga Alumni Cup presented by Playtime.
Yeah.
So if there's overtime, saya.
Oh,
53-50, ladies and gentlemen, as officials are talking to each other, discussing some crucial stuff before the start of the fourth quarter, as James Manzano is talking to Mamadou Torre along with King Gallardo there. $53-50. So Coach Jay Axelud is just trying to clarify some things regarding the possession here. So let's see.
Yeah, I think there's something going on with a review here for a 3-point shot, whether if it was a 2 or a 3. As Scum Buds is making his way to the bench of NEU.
As Combuds Cortez is trying to check on the concern also of Coach Jay Agsalud regarding, I believe it is more of the possession of first possession in this fourth quarter. As they're trying to plead the case, saying that I believe that New Era should have the first crack at the basket. But let's see. Coach Ralph Emerson Rivera still waiting for the start of the game. And ladies and gentlemen, fourth quarter is underway. 53-50. Sean Reyes na kay Bayaka. Gets it to Mamadou. Mamadou! Oh! Wow! And I told you, it's just a matter of time that Mamadou Torre will rekindle his love with that rim.
My goodness, akala ko bababa na yung rim natin dito eh.
Look at that. And that pushes Coach Jay Agsalud to dispatch Prime Ofoma.
Oh man, I mean, what a dunk there coming from Mamadou Torre.
$53 all. And what a start. Just 15 seconds have elapsed in this quarter. And now the score is tied. And now let's listen to Bianca Tagarda for some updates. Bianca.
Pensa ang kailangan ko sa inyo, hindi naman tayo nagkakapag-pray. Bakit tayo lang matabago? Says Coach Jay Absolute during the timeout kung bakit bakit daw pinipigil ang kanyang players sa pagdepensa. Hindi naman daw dapat maging dahilan na lamang sila kaya tigil na sila. Kaya naman sa huling 10 minuto na ito, Coach Jay wants to go back to the basics, and that is defense. He coaches them.
Maraming salamat, Bianca. And right now, oh, look at that. Mamadou Torre is playing like a man on a mission. He has scored all of the points of Olfu in this quarter.
Yeah, Mamadou Torre has a different demeanor here as we take a look at the quarter scoring to what it has led to NEU on an absolute tear in the first and the second quarter. But just now, it's, you know, a 1-point game.
And in the first two quarters, it was New Era leading the way. It was only in the third quarter that Olfu Phoenix was able to outscore New Era. That's why they were able to put down. They were able to pull down the lead to just 3 as CJ Orellana scoring there. My goodness, the guards of New Era. So let's see as Bayaka wants a clear out. Hands off to Mecca. And there's a foul on Manzano.
You know, he can't cause any of those fouls, especially now in the fourth quarter. When you're going to show hard like that, you can't like turn your hips and make it be the one that's going to draw that foul. You know, see, as we take a look at that hard show there, the reach in is definitely not needed. You could just hard show there, and it could have been an offensive foul. It could have gone the other way.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Olfu Phoenix, Our Lady of Fatima Phoenix. 7 seconds in the shot clock. Bayaka. Oh, binigay sa tres. No good. And look at Primo Foma. Great way to defend there. Si Mamadou Torre. Oh, Ofoma again. Ofoma stepped on the line. Masyado malaki ang paa ni Ofoma.
Yeah, pressure for Foma is very active on both ends, you know, offense and defense. This is the most I've seen him really contribute in the game for NEU.
Oh, yeah. And I'm loving it, you know, because he's challenging Mamadou Torre.
And Mamadou Torre is a veteran in the college level here in the Philippines. So for Precious Foma to be doing what he's doing now, hats off to him.
58-55, 7:51 remaining. And look at this, full court press is being done by the New Era Hunters. Bencalo is back. Bencalo, nowhere to go, binigay kay Mamadou. Texon, kailangan bumanot ng tres. Texon, shot, no good. And look at how all the New Era Hunters box out the Olfu Phoenix. 58-55. Let's see, as Nablo will have 8 seconds. But there's a foul called. Foul on number 37. That is Francis Bayaka. So we take a look. Oh, there was a push. Ayaw pa maniwala ni Bayaka. In denial. Meanwhile, Nablo, binabantayan ngayon ni Texon. Oh, Nablo. Shot no good, pero Torre with the board. And now here comes Olfu Phoenix. So let's see. Texon binigay kay Labayen. Labayen. Tres. No good. And here comes Lauzon. Oh, what a hustle there by Labayen, preventing Lauzon to do his favorite sidestep move.
Yeah, you already saw the bump. Binump na ni, ni Lauzon, pero Labayen was able to read that move.
Parang sinabi natin, tatak Lauzon yun eh, no? Oh.
Ooh.
Oh!
Hey! Wow, Precious Foma doing what he does.
All of his points have come from slam dunks. 60-55. 6:09 remaining. Labayen, stop, pops, take the shot, no good. Rebound, won by Texon. 12 seconds to shoot. Bencalo, he drives, floater, no good. Let's see, Texon, binigay kay Bencalo, or rather Labayen. Eto si Bencalo, still no good. And now, here comes the guards of New Era. Ang hirap eh, no? Yung guards kasi ng New Era, sila yung rumi-rebound. Pagka-rebound, takbo na eh.
Oh, good. And that's hard to defend when you have 4 guys on the floor that could get the rebound and push it right away. That forces the defense to sprint back, because when you got 4 guys going after the rebound, you might as well just get back and make sure you get a stop on defense.
So let's see right now as Lauzon sliding through. Pinasa kay Orellana. Orellana, no good. Rebound ni Rodman, Templo Nuevo. And there's a foul called on Obalies.
And, you know, if you're a Bales there, you gotta just let that go. You know, you see it right there.
There.
Yep. Oh man.
Nasobrahan yung talon niya.
Yeah.
And right now, Sean Reyes checking in.
That's a scary combination for Olfu, is having Labayan and Reyes in the game at the same time. I mean, both of these dudes are blindly quick, especially Sean Reyes. And when you have two guards like that, it's going to be hard to defend.
Parang papantayan na nila yung guard play ng New Era here.
Yeah,
They will counter.
You have to. If you're Olfu, you have to counter the guard play of NEU because that's what's keeping them in this game.
Masama pa laro ni Kipot niyan, ha? Dahil foul trouble si Kipot. Let's see. Rodman. No good. Rebound by Nablo. Now Nablo will bring down the leather. Nablo. Has it. Nablo. Bullies his way.
Wow.
So tignan natin as Labio will enter and replace CJ Orellana.
You know, Nablo is not the quickest guy on the floor as a guard, and he doesn't also have those flashy dribbles. But the way he gets through the lane is angles. The way he attacks his defender in angles. If you notice in that play, he always attacked the top foot of the defender. When he spun, it was the top foot. When he went the other way, it was the top foot. He just constantly attacked the top foot of the defender to create that angle for him to be able to get to the rim and draw that foul. I mean, just smart basketball coming from Vincent Nablo.
As Nablo has scored 12 points already. 13 in the game. 4:37 remaining. Tingnan natin ngayon ano magiging opensa. You know, Olfu Phoenix has not been successful in the three-point attempt. So tignan natin. Oh, look at that. You gotta love the supporters of New Era shouting at Sean Reyes.
That's Philippine basketball right there at its finest.
Yes. And Labio is down, but he appears to be okay as he was helped by Coach Jay Agsalud. Palapit na yung medical staff natin, no?
Yeah, I mean, physical basketball though, that's how it usually is played when it's a close game like this, but they're just going to call it a regular foul.
But for several plays already, nahirapan ng Olfu to execute their play. That's what I noticed. And now it's boiling down to frustration.
It's all credit to New Era and what they've done on the defensive end, just forcing everything to be hard for the Phoenix.
So tignan natin. As Nablo will direct the play, pinasa kay Lawson. Lawson. He gets it to Nablo. Munti ka na mawala ang bola. Nablo. Takes a shot. Nablo, oh my!
My God, this dude is just something. This guy just keeps making the right plays and he keeps on making these wild shots.
Tingnan natin. Bencalo, boom!
Yeah, that's a big-time shot by Keith Bencalo. If you're NEU, you got to slow it down. Time is on your side. Execute on offense and make sure you don't have a lot of empty possessions.
And after Olfu tied the game at 53, it has been an 11-5 run by the NEU Hunters. Make that 13-5 run.
That's a great move from Lauzon. This dude just keeps slithering his way to the rim with these crafty moves.
He's like a snake.
Uh-huh.
3-point shot. Rodman masyadong malakas. Rebound ni Torre. A floater there.
Ooh.
And Coronel scores. All of the points of Coronel have come in this second half. 8 points in total. As we take a look at that 3-point shot by Bencalo earlier, and then a layup by Lauzon, and then of course a basket finally from Coronel. Timeout is called. We'll be back.
Easy umuulan!
Hindi mo tayo makakabenta!
Yes!
Don't worry! Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Malikdem, Justin Alfonso, and Bianca Tagarda bringing you the action live as it happens here in the ENDERUN Gymnasium for the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup, presented by the Shawarma Shack.
So, it's a close game. We're reaching the 2-minute mark of this fourth quarter. 6-point lead for NEU. NEU, just like I said earlier, no empty possessions. Run that clock down and play some honest defense.
And now here comes Lauzon. The snake. Oh, what a pass.
Oh, my.
If Ofoma was ready for that, ang ganda ng ending yun. Coronel binigay. Oh, what a steal. What a steal there. 66-60, 2:24 remaining. Nablo. Lumeyap. Nagmintes.
Wow. And look at this. Who's dictating the offense right now for NEU? Nablo. Yes, he didn't make that layup, but that gave the opportunity for Precious Ofoma to be able to get that offensive rebound and be able to go to the free throw line. For Olfu, it has been Sean Reyes. But right now, in these last stretch, we haven't really seen the aggressiveness from Sean Reyes that went on that 6-0 run. So you'd be curious, where's that guy right now? And hopefully he does show up, because they still have 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go. It's only a 6-point lead. That's only 2 possessions, so anything can still happen.
66-60, New Era Hunters. 1 out of 2 for Precious. Prime Ofoma. And timeout is called. We'll be back.
Don't worry! Be unleashed with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Malikdem, Justin Alfonso, Bianca Tagarda here in ENDERUN Gymnasium for this exciting match between the Olfu Phoenix, seeded number 4, against the top seed New Era Hunters in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup, with the New Era Hunters holding a twice-to-beat advantage.
New Era, all they need to do is play defense. If you could get stops for the rest of the game, you win. So it's all about executing and playing honest defense right now for NEU.
So let's see. Here comes Sean. Binigay kay Coronel. Coronel. No good. Rebound. So let's see. The officials said the ball will go to Olfu Phoenix. Pero wala na yatang challenge si coach, no?
Yeah, they already used it, and that's what we were saying earlier. You can't use those challenges early when it's not sure.
And Labio gets that rebound. Last 2 minutes brought to you by the Shawarma Shack. 67-60. 1:46 remaining. Lauzon. Here comes Nablo. Nablo, binigay kay Labio. Labio. Lauzon. No.
You know what? But at least they were able to wind down 24 seconds out of the clock.
Oh, yeah.
It's only 1:29 left. If they could get another stop here, that would put them in a good position. And if you're Olfu, you got to get something quick. You have to be aggressive. It doesn't have to be a 3 right away, but you got to get a basket here.
67-60, 1:24 remaining. Bencalo takes it closer. Bencalo, iniluwa ng board or ng rim. At nakuha ni Nablo ang bola. Take a look at this. Binigay kay Obales. Balik kay Nablo. 1:03 remaining. Nablo takes a shot. No good. Inside, Mamadou. Basket is good.
And you'd wonder why they didn't go to Mamadou Torre right away early in this fourth quarter, but now they got to play some defense. I don't think they have to foul just yet, though.
Both teams are in the penalty. Oh, man, that's not a good way to foul. Time is running down in the shot clock, and then you foul.
Yeah, I think they could have just stayed honest in that defensive possession there. Get the ball back, get a quick basket, then play the fouling game. But that would just be me, though. Maybe they have something else in mind. But, hey, just wish that Lauzon will miss 1 or 2 of these and can still come back in this game. 38 seconds is a lot of time in basketball.
Pero pumasok ang ni Lauzon. .38 seconds remaining. Miss. Rebound. Tumatakbo ngayon ang Olfu Phoenix. Bencalo. Great defense. 3-point shot. No good. And there is a foul called as Mamadou Torre was hacked during the rebound play. Pero dito yung mahirap ngayon. Mamadou Torre is not shooting well sa free throws. He's 6 out of 11 from the free throw line. And look at the bench of New Era trying to distract Mamadou Torre.
You know, Mamadou Torre here needs to make at least 1 or 2. Get it down to 4. Play the fouling game from now on.
Oo, kasi sa March Madness, no, sa NCAA, they're playing the fouling game.
Yeah, they play the fouling game, you know, whenever they need the chance to extend this game.
Kasi sa kanila, meron dun yung parang pag 7, 8, or 19 fouls pa lang, 1 free throw lang, eh, no? 1+1, sabi.
Yes, 1+1.
Oh, wow. Clutch shot there for Mamadou Torre. We will hang on the air as timeout is called by Coach Jay and the rest of the New Era Hunters. 68-64. 24 seconds remaining. So let's see. Now, Justin, what will you do since Olfu Phoenix is down? If you're Coach Ralph Emerson Rivera, anong gagawin mo?
Of course, number one is try to get the steal. You know, you try to pressure the defense and you try to get that steal. But if you don't get that steal, you have to foul right away. You don't want to waste a lot of time off the clock. So once, you know, you're playing some defense, you got to foul right away.
And then if you have the possession, quick 3 or, 3-point shot or quick 2?
I would just go for the fastest and quickest shot. You know, it doesn't have to be a 3. It would be preferably a 3-pointer, but if you can't get there, just get what is given to you and do it as quick as you can, and you go back to the fouling game. I think that's the best strategy here, and you just hope that at least one free throw will be missed by New Era.
So far, ang Olfu, 4 na 3-pointers pa lang ang kanilang naibubuslo in this game, which is very critical. Kasi supposedly, unlike yung first game natin, ang daming tres na umulan. But in this game, napaka-minimal. So let's see. That 3-point shot will come in handy for Olfu if they will be able to hit those. Pero tingnan natin. 24 seconds. And Nablo has it. Nablo. It's double team. Nablo. There's a foul. Joab Obales will now go to the line for the freebies.
That's a lot of time that they wasted. That's 10 seconds off the game clock that Olfu did not foul. But I saw the intention there. It was a quick double to the first pass, and it worked because Nablo lost control of the ball for a quick second there. But right when they passed it off, right when they knew they couldn't get a steal, they should have fouled, but I saw the intention. It was a quick double off that trap. But now Obales is at the line.
But the problem for Olfu, no one anticipated that pass of Nablo. Dapat inabangan na nila eh, no? And Joab Obales, goal under pressure. Obales has scored 9 points in this game. Wow. Pressure-packed free throws. And Olfu Phoenix will sue for time. Less than 15 seconds remaining.
You know, New Era in this Pinoyliga Nextman Cup has really shown that they can compete with any college team here in the Philippines. I mean, 4-1 in elimination play. Now they're here on the brink of getting a W here over Olfu and making their way into the semifinals. I mean, they have the chance here. New Era has a chance here to make some noise before the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup if they are part of the team pools that's soon to be announced. But if you're New Era, you have all the momentum in the world from the eliminations to go into this playoffs. Now you're on the brink of winning against the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix. And waiting for you in that second round will be either St. Clair, who is an 8-time NASCU champ, or EAC, who's always competitive in the NCAA. That's another perfect challenge for them to show that, hey, New Era University can be one of the best schools here if we just keep this up.
And this is a great way to rebound. Of course, they lost some key players from last season. And this, I mean, right now, if you look at the team of New Era, they're undersized. But they play with full of heart. That's why they are number 1 in their group. As we take a look at Sean Reyes. Oh, no, that will seal it. That will seal it.
Wow.
You know, every time you do that inbound, that cross-court inbound, medyo delikado talaga yan.
Wow. I mean, great defense too, not fouling, even though that Coronel was able to get it up high here. I mean, great defense, but yeah, you're right. That over-the-head pass cross-court is very dangerous.
Yeah, unless na talaga may high leaper ka, tapos ipapasa mo dun sa may 3-point zone, talagang ang lapit. The options are, you know, are not that good. Sobrang konting options on that one. As Nablo missing on that one. 5 out of 9 from the free throw area for Nablo. As Nablo makes that one and timeout is called. And we will hang on to the air. If you're Coach Ralph Emerson Rivera, what would be your plan? Quick 3?
Yeah, at this point, I would just go for a quick 3. You know, you just don't want to get anyone hurt at this rate. I would just write up something quick, work on our play execution out of timeouts and late game situations. I think those are the best. These are the best times to do it live action. You know, anything can happen. 10 seconds, anything can happen. You know, you never know what could happen. But if I was Coach Ralph Rivera, I'd just draw something up, work on our execution out of a timeout of a quick hitter, and hopefully they could get a good executed play here and get a basket.
So let's see, ladies and gentlemen, 71-64. That inbound pass was a big one for New Era, for Olfu as well, as probably that sealed the deal in this game. If Olfu was able to connect with a shot there, you know, there would have been a chance, but right now it looks bleak. Sean, a three-point shot, it's good. And Coach Jay Agsalud uses his final timeout. 71-67.
What a shot there from Sean Reyes. I mean, Sean Reyes, like we said in the third and the fourth quarter, I mean, he can score, and he can score in bunches. So here, he hits that three. It's only a 4-point lead. Anything can happen in the sport of basketball. If Olfu gets a steal somehow and hit a basket, that's going to be big. But if you're NEU, you just want to bring the basketball in, try to burn as much clock as you can, and make your free throws.
Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, as the Olfu Phoenix hoping for a chance also. Less than 8 seconds remaining. Just a 4-point lead, but the ball is in the hands of New Era. Now, what New Era needs to do here is to make sure that they will inbound the ball well. Because if there's a turnover, who knows? And I've been saying this, miracle of biblical proportions. So let's see. Huling 7 segundo. Nalalabi sa oras. Oh, what a pass. And that is how you do an inbound.
Yes. And that's how you foul right away, too.
Yes.
You know, I mean, they stuck to the offensive players. You know, Olfu players stuck to the offensive players of New Era the whole time, so that when the player receives it, you're able to foul right away without wasting a lot of clock. And they did that right here. Now, Balis just needs to make these free throws and make sure that they get back on defense and get a stop.
So Balis has made the free throw. He will put the final nail in the coffin if this one goes in. Well, actually, 6.5 seconds. He does. And that will seal the deal. Again, 3-point shot. No good.
And yeah, that will be it. The New Era Hunters will move to the semifinals.
Both number 1 seeds enter the semifinals. Number 1 seed, Benil Blazers, and the number 1 seed, New Era Hunters, enter the semifinals. As the Hunters defeat the Olfu Phoenix 73-67. As we will now listen to the school hymn of the victorious New Era Hunters, followed by the Our Lady of Fatima Phoenix, and also we'll have an interview with the best player of the game.
victories. Hail to thee, the love and all that matter. With pride, not old and live forever. With honor, we'll march beneath thy banner. Thy golden flame will always remember. We pledge to thee eternal loyalty. We will win a ring of fame and glory. With fervent prayer to the Almighty, we'll be united till eternity. All hail, Tendira, hero forever dear to me too. We are proud to sing riches and glory. To thee our hopes and dreams run crystal clear. Our faith beneath thy wings will forever be. All hail, Tendira, forever dear to me. Glory to God, our Lord Almighty, and selfless service to humanity.
Mga kaliga, I'm here with our best player of the game from the New Era Hunters na si Vincent Tablo. Now, congratulations Vincent for this win. And Vincent, pansin ko nga tonight, nag-e-enjoy lang kayo ng teammates mo. Ang gaan ng energy nyo on court and nanalo kayo on that. So can you share ano ba yung naging susi sa pagkapanalo na ito?
Siguro yung isa sa nagpanalo sa amin, siguro yung chemistry namin at yung kung paano namin ma-execute yung mga plays namin at saka yung true defense pa rin. Siyempre nagsisimula yung lahat sa depensa at sa lahat ng effort ng depensa may kapalit dyan na magandang depensa.
And hindi talaga kayo finail ng chemistry ninyo dahil grabe yung mga pasahan ninyo tonight, yung plays ninyo tonight. So going into the semifinals, ano ba yung lesson na papaunin mo sa semifinals?
Siguro itong semifinals, nanalo man kami ngayon na hindi pa tapos yung laban namin na one step forward lang kami lagi. At sa next game ng mga kalaban namin siguro mag-double effort pa kami sa practice para mapagandaan po namin yung laban namin against kung sino man mananalo sa kapaling bracket po.
And lastly, may gusto ko bang batiin or pasalamatan?
Siyempre, binabati ko nga po pala yung family ko at saka yung lagi nakasuporta sa akin yung papa ko, yung girlfriend ko na si Mayan at saka sa former teammate ko pala si Jared na nanood yan. And then sa kaibigan ko pala birthday niya. Happy birthday sa'yo, J1, at 24 na nanalo kami ngayon. And then especially sa teammates ko, hindi kami mananalo kung hindi kami nagtulungan. And then sa coaches ko, and then sa community na yung era. Yan lang po. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vincent. Again, congratulations. And mga kaibigan, magpapalitan po tayo sa ating kanay.
Alright, maraming salamat Bianca, and congratulations to Vincent Nablo. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Nagtapos ang dalawang games ng quarterfinals sa Pinoyliga Nextman Cup presented by the Shawarma Shack, with Benilde Blazers defeating the University of Makati Herons at ang New Era Hunters winning over the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix to enter the semifinals. And ladies and gentlemen, after this, kapit lang mga kaliga dahil meron pa tayong semifinals, ang huling laban para sa Pinoyliga Alumni Cup between the Mapua Cardinals, Del Athletics at ang Ateneo Blue Eagles, Bamik Kitchen.